So this is a video in the series where I show that you may gift up to $11.7 million, that your tax accountants and your advisors are wrong. Almost all of them are, except the ones advising high net worth individuals. Yes, you may give away $15,000 per year tax-free. In fact, you don't even have to report it to the IRS. But if you want to give away more than that, you can go up to the BEA, which used to be called the lifetime exemption. And in 2021, that is $11.7 million. So if you follow the correct formats and you report it to the IRS is indifferent to whether you give it away during your lifetime or it passes during your estate. That's basically the point. Now, I still know, after telling tax advisors, back even when I was doing this for our family a few years ago, I had to convince people. We in fact, my sister, who was the trustee of the estate, talked to about 7 or 8 tax advisors, including some that work for big firms and some trust and estates attorneys. And I spoke with at least 2 trust and estate attorneys and 4 or 5 of my friends who are accountants and tax advisors. And no one knew this. I had to dig all this law up. And that's why I put it in here and explain it to people so that they would do it for our taxes. We eventually did find a lawyer who was also a tax preparer who worked with the states. And she said we were correct and she'd done it before. And she did it for us. And she was not inexpensive, but it was worth it. My mom was able to pass over $7 million, over 7 figures. I'm not going to go into the exact money, to her 3 children and the grandkids. And she did it tax-free. And she was, unfortunately, going to pass away the next year. And we just wanted to get it done before the year was over in case the tax laws changed, because people have been talking about that. Now, so here, that's the background. So here, this is, we're going to click on it. Let me hit preview instead, because then I can just click the link. So this is, if you're a client, this is what the inside looks like. This is one of the posts in this tax-free giving module. And here's the IRS website. If I've set my recording up properly, you'll be able to see that that's irs.gov up there. And then we're going down here. Here's just the first headline that I think already that some of you are like, wow. And some of you, man, I've been misadvised by my advisors for years. My dad, for years, when I was just out of college, I wanted him to have me help start a business. He's like, John, I can't give you more money than, it was the lifetime exemption back then, I think it was $7,000. I can't give you more than $7,000 because otherwise I have to pay taxes on it. I'm sure you've all heard that. Whether you're, in fact, I know that when I have clients who want to buy a better house, but they don't have the down payment for it, and they have wealthy parents or grandparents, they've been advised by their lenders that they can't get the money from their lenders tax-free. And I've had to straighten people out and say, no, if your grandparents or your parents haven't already exceeded the lifetime exemption amount, they can give away as much as they want to that number during their lifetime, as long as they do it properly and they record it. Now, you want to do this sometimes ahead of time or work with the right lenders, because sometimes their quality assurance people are concerned that the money wasn't seasoned long enough. So that's another issue. That's why you want to work with people who know how to do this. So basically, sign up for your free consult. We'll find out if you're eligible. We'll help you do it right. So if you'd like to buy income properties or be the recipient of income properties from someone with money, talk to us, because, we can even do this. Like, what we do is we can refer your purchase out, oversee the transaction, and when we get that referral fee, we will then rebate your attorney's fees. And we've frequently done that. So even on the very closing documents, we'll have attorney's fees up there, and it'll be rebated back to you. And most lenders, or in my experience, many lenders, as long as you explain it, have allowed that to happen. So we've got programs for you. Give us a call, set up, and we can help you out. But anyway, now back to the point. So making large gifts now won't harm estates after 2025. So the IRS clarified that individuals taking advantage of the increased gift tax exclusion amount in effect from 2018 to 2025, that's the so-called Trump tax cuts that actually increase my taxes and maybe yours, will not be adversely impacted after 2025, when the exclusion amount is scheduled to drop to pre-2018 levels. So that's pre-Trump tax cut levels. The IRS formally made this clarification in final regulations released today. The regulations implement changes by the tax cuts and this is the Trump thing, the TCJA, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, tax reform legislation enacted in December 2017. And here are some of the questions. They go through the questions. this is really, this is where you can learn that the BEA is really the lifetime exclusion, or when my family was setting up, it was called the Unified Lifetime Exclusion. Now it's called the BEA. And then here is, let me get right down. As a result, people planning to make large gifts between 2018 and 25 can do so without being concerned that they will lose the tax benefit of the higher exclusion level once it decreases. Now, they talk about how alternatively you can take it during your lifetime or take it during when your estate passes it. So, in short, I'm going to look at it from two perspectives. Now, if you're someone who's looking for a down payment or looking to have a family member help you buy an income property, or help you buy your initial property, or let's say even give 6 figures or more to help you towards the down payment of buying a home, we would love to speak with you, but we'd like to have sort of both people on the phone, the person giving and the person receiving. Now, if you're the high net worth individual and you'd like to make gifts to help your kids along their way, make them happy. I mean, there's so many reasons that some people would love to help their grandkids out or their kids out, but they've been told by their tax advisors that they can't give away more than $15,000 a year. If you want to overcome that barrier and be the gifting, caring person that you are, we'll help you do it. So give us a call. Well, actually, go to winnerscheck.org. I mean, you might be already there. If you're seeing it on our website, just fill out the form below and we'll set it up with you. We'll also send you emails where you can actually go to our calendar and set it up. If you're not there, if you're seeing this on YouTube or Facebook, go to winnerscheck.org. You'll see a link to the tax-free gifting program. Click on it and you'll probably see this video again, but you can just fill out the form and get started. So my name is John McConnin. I'm a real estate attorney and broker in California. And as a real estate attorney, I am licensed to talk about federal income tax laws, and that's what we're talking about here. And I'm also, and this is what I say, no matter who you're talking to, first of all, make sure it's an attorney who knows how to do this. They've done it for their family, friends, or clients. And we also, a vital link is that there's some communication between the tax preparer and the attorney, so the forms are filed correctly and on time. I think the attorney should be reviewing them. And maybe you'll have a tax attorney and a tax preparer who've worked together before. It really depends on where you are. So anyway, give us a call. We'll see if you're eligible. If you are, we'll give you the option of becoming a client if we think we can work well together, and then we'll get started. Now, we can probably get this done in 2021 if you act quickly, but if not, we have some ways where you can protect yourself too, in case there are big changes coming down the pike. All right, thanks. John McConnin, winnerscheck.org.